Hello, I'm Bob Skagit, the president of the Boeing Aircraft Company. Now, as many of you are probably aware, earlier this week, some 58,000 production workers went on strike here at Boeing, and that is unfortunate, but I want to assure the public that we, the management team here at Boeing, are ready, willing, and able to roll up our sleeves and personally continue to build the prettiest darn planes in the sky. Now, do we actually have the experience to fill those 58,000 pairs of shoes? No, we don't. But we have personally logged a lot of miles flying on those airplanes. Why, Ted back here has probably flown on more business trips on Boeing airplanes than many of your friends. So I think you can see we know a thing or two about building airplanes. Why, I personally okayed a major deal with U.S. Air for one of our larger aircraft. The particular model number of that plane escapes me at the moment, but I do recall it was one of our larger planes, one of the really big ones that we
had. The 727, propeller or jet?
That's a jet.
Oh. Frank, scratch the propeller on that one, it's a jet.
Now, I would be lying to you if I said that we had the same level of experience as the people that we're temporarily replacing. Why, some of the guys in the marketing department probably wouldn't know a ball-peen wrench if it jumped up and bit them in the butt. No, but you know, I myself personally built a backyard deck last summer, and that included a hot tub, and my neighbors commented on it that it looked pretty good. So I just want to assure everybody that we, the management team here at Boeing, will continue to build the safest, most reliable, highest quality planes that can be built, all the way from the tip of the nose to those things in the back that turn the plane. We're Boeing, and we're working for you. You got it? That's it? Okay. Hey, Ted, what the hell is the model number on that really big plane? You know, it's like that one you flew to Zurich last summer.
Oh.
Tonight, in stereo. It's almost live. Actually, it's not real stereo, but sound that has been ingeniously manipulated to simulate true stereo sound. And now, here he is, Keister!
Thank you. Well, thank you. Okay, guys. Listen, as you know, we're facing a very unusual situation here. The workers at Boeing are idle. I've never seen anything like it. They're just sitting around doing nothing. I mean, I've never seen that at Boeing before. It's amazing. The union had a big meeting at the Kingdome last Wednesday. The workers were very, very angry because they'd been promised that the San Diego chicken would be there. The machinists say that they want more money now. And it's refreshing to see anyone at Boeing grasp the concept of doing something now. So, happy about that. You know, there's been a lot of confusion about the issues involved in this strike, and we wanted to help straighten it out, so we've prepared this handy chart to let you see where both sides stand. Now, first, the workers' position. They want full job descriptions so they can explain to friends and family exactly what it is they do at Boeing. They get to keep any spare parts that fall off when the planes leave the plant. Work shall not begin until all football pools are filled and all card games are completed. They want better-looking windbreakers. Everyone gets to stop work and look outside when a plane flies by. And finally, they want a live band during a coffee break. All right. Now, on the other side, management has several reasons for not granting the workers' request for a fair raise. They say workers need to understand that money can't buy happiness. Boeing needs to keep a ready reserve of cash in case Cessna starts challenging them for the big plane market. And the workers would only blow the money on more camper vans and bowling shoes. Okay, some agreement there. Great, that's great. Got a pro-union audience here. All right, if they gave in and granted the employees a fair raise, they'd be called wussies by all the guys at the next Rotary meeting. Additionally, Boeing management added 2 stipulations of their own to their offer. From now on, workers must provide and maintain their own napping pillows, and each morning before punching in, workers must stand and sing "Bow Down to Boeing." So, you know. Okay, well, I think that's a very, very reasonable assessment of both sides of the situation. If there's any updates that are needed, we can bring them to you because as we're plugged in, we're satellite equipped, we're worldwide. As a matter of fact, I think we've got a hookup at SeaTac. Can we go to that? Our satellite hookup to SeaTac? Oh, just over SeaTac there. Oh, okay. There they are. Some audience members just making it in there. Didn't quite make it for the show, but looks like they're coming in for a safe landing. It's one of those new Boeing convertible models, I think. Yeah. Okay. That's great. Well, business stories, as you know, are important to us here at Almost Live, and that's why we're proud to bring you a brand new business series special for Almost Live. Here it is.
Hi.
I see you're working on those profit increase proposals. What's your final recommendation?
Budget cuts.
Chainsaw C.P.A. Cutting through the red tape is no problem at all. But don't ever call him a bean counter.
So you think social programs should be cut? Yeah, they're not cost effective. They're a vital part of the community. Look, they cost too much. Okay.
Happy birthday, dear Gus. Happy birthday to you. All right, come on. Who's got a knife?
I got it.
Would you look at the time?
Where's Ernie?
I don't know, we're gonna have to go without him.
Let's go.
Chainsaw C.P.A. Premiering soon.
All right. Stay with us. We've got lots more funny stuff. We'll be right back.
The following is a presentation of the Washington State Centennial Commission. The Centennial. It's on now, whether you know it or not.
Good evening and welcome to Centennial Celebration, the program that takes a look at our state's accomplishments and additions to the culture of the world here on the occasion of our 100th birthday. 100 years! 100 years! Okay, last week, as you know, we finished up with our 2-part series, Applets and Cutlets, A Legacy of Pride. And I got a lot of letters from you viewers out there who correctly scolded me. They told me to tell you, I forgot about this, that applets and cutlets make wonderful gifts for old people, yes, but for people of any age group who have difficulty chewing. So, I'm sorry, I just wanted to clear that up. Now, another thing that makes the Evergreen State great is we lead the world in people who have seen Bigfoot. Now, our guest tonight has made some spectacular recent sightings, and he's here with some film and everything. Please give a warm Washington welcome to Blaine Chuckanut. Blaine.
Hi, John. Happy Centennial.
Happy Centennial, Blaine. So you've been tracking the Bigfoot now for a few years. Could you tell myself and our audience here what exactly is a Bigfoot?
Well, John, you know, the white man has been in the Northwest for a relatively short time. So what we call the Bigfoot, the Indians for many years called Conshohocken, or foot big. So it's a very subtle difference.
I see. So you recently encountered a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Then.
I was in the forest. I was picking some mushrooms, and this Bigfoot just came out of the underbrush, and I'm not sure, but I think he was attracted to my jacket.
They're attracted to bright colors.
Well, kind of bright. It was an orangey maroon, but it's a really nice Eddie Bauer jacket. And I think it knew that it was a really nice jacket.
Okay. And Eddie Bauer, made in Washington. Made in Washington. The Evergreen State. Okay. Well, now, so then you had this encounter, but you got a tape then, is that right?
Well, yeah, I had my VHS camera because I had been shooting some interpretive dance. And so I just got my camera up and managed to get a quick shot. I think we have that.
Okay, I think we have a clip of that there. I don't...
There, do you see that Bigfoot?
No, I can just...
No, look.
Yeah, there.
See
there.
it?
Oh, wow.
There it is. That's a Bigfoot.
That's really fascinating. Yeah.
That's a Bigfoot.
That's a Bigfoot there.
Yeah.
And well, weren't you frightened being so close to an animal of that size?
No, actually it was kind of cool because the Bigfoot knew that I wasn't trying to hurt it. And so it felt really comfortable, and I got to follow it around kind of like in that Sigourney Weaver movie.
Oh, yeah.
The gorilla.
The gorilla thing. Boy, yeah, she's hot. She is
really
hot.
hot.
She's is she from Washington?
I think she's from New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but anyway, but you have more footage of the Bigfoot then,
right.
Is that right? You got to follow around.
The next time I got a little bit closer. I think we have that one too. Now look, see behind that tree?
Yeah.
That's a Bigfoot.
Wow, that's a big. Oh, yeah. You got a really good shot. So then you followed it around. Then you got to be close.
Oh yeah. Well, the next one's really great.
Yeah.
I'm behind a tree, and it's like interacting with something. And I think I don't know, it might be another Bigfoot.
Another. Oh,
look.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
That's a Bigfoot.
There. It's doing something there.
I don't know what, but
wow,
something.
That's fascinating. So you got close to it, and you're able to. It's just sort of like they're there in the woods, and you.
But
you
know, they move around too really fast, and so I had to follow this one for a long time on foot. But I somehow managed to get a shot of it. And I think we have that one too.
Oh yeah.
Look, see, now watch. There.
Oh.
That's a Bigfoot.
Okay. Yeah.
See that?
It looks like he's signaling a left there. That's amazing.
That's a proper left turn signal anywhere.
Yeah. So they cover a lot of ground then.
Oh,
and you're following and you're tracking them, is that right?
I was tracking them, and it ended up, I got really, really close to it at the end. But it was kind of disguising itself. So you might not be able to see it in this next clip.
Okay.
I can see it. Now look really close.
I can't.
Look, really close. You see that black thing?
Oh, there. Yes, there.
With that tan thing. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Gosh, I guess they're all over the place. I guess you just have to know how to see them.
You have to kind of feel it inside. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, in the years that you've followed and researched the Bigfoot, can you tell me why does the Bigfoot want to live here in the Evergreen State?
Well, I think really it's just because we're the greatest state around.
Blaine, that's right. That's absolutely right. The greatest state around. That's all we have time for this week. But before we go, I want Blaine to lead us in the song that every Washingtonian knows, the song on the tips of all Washingtonian tongues, our official state song. Blaine?
Washington,
my home, wherever I... See you next week.
Welcome, everybody, to the Mariner Locker Room. It is the season-ending game for the Mariners, and, of course, the season-ending game for Corky Cashman. Corky pitched another whale of a ball game, but again, problems with run production, and, of course, the big error by Julio there in the third inning. You lost another ball game. Has to be tough.
Whatever else you do, don't blame Julio. That ball was a tough catch, okay? And nice job, Julio. You've been there for me all season, man. I love you, man. Julio.
Cork, but there's something else we've got to address, and that, of course, is the trade rumors. The trade rumors have gone on all season long. Now here it is, the end of the year. What about the trade rumors?
They're just rumors. That's all they are. I don't want to be traded. I'm not looking for a trade. I love this team. I love my teammates. Julio! Yes! I bought a house here. I love this thing.
Corky, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm just getting something from upstairs. Cork, you've been traded. It's a done deal. You have been traded. We just got this in.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Thank you for answering my prayers. I've been traded. Julio, I've been dying to tell you this all year. You stink. That ball was right in your glove and you dropped it. P.U. Julio.
Cork, how do you feel about the trade?
Well, obviously I'm hurt. I'm in shock. I love this team. I love my teammates. I bought a house here. I thought this team was really going someplace.
Welcome to another episode of the Urban Sportsman. Today, Ed and I will be going after the obnoxious downtown yuppie. Now, the recent overpopulation of this breed, coupled with its desire to show off and its natural selfishness, makes it irritating to other residents of downtown Seattle. Ed and I will be humanely capturing the yuppies today to relocate them to other areas where they don't have any, like, White Center?
Enumclaw?
Renton? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, we'll figure it out later. Anyway, let's go get them yuppies. Let's go. Ed and I entered the habitat of the urban professionals. Our camouflage helped us blend in with the natural surroundings. Older professionals are a protected species. Ed and I set traps for the young professionals, and that takes very special upscale bait. We found that a bottle of Corona with a fresh lime balanced perfectly on top made a good trap. Then we took up position behind a BMW. A male yuppie approached. Very disgusting. He was a good specimen. He spotted the bait. He could not resist its overpriced multicultural appeal. We bagged our first yuppie of the day. A fax machine on an espresso cart is an irresistible lure for yuppies. Once a big swarm arrives, they can be safely brought down with harmless tranquilizer darts.
What, 10? He said 10 is all he's got.
Sometimes it's best to go the direct route. Hey, there's one right there.
Let's go get him.
No. You gotta distract him first. Here. All right, I got him. Now, you fan out that way. Get ready. Stay ready.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah. I got a nice real estate deal for you.
Real estate?
I see condos. No, back up.
Right here?
Condos. Back up.
Back up?
Just keep going. A little more.
Where?
After rounding up the yuppies, we dispersed them to White Center, Kent, Auburn, and dropped a truckload full in the parking lot of every Kmart in Western Washington. Here, the yuppies have new room to network, take power lunches, and fax their little yuppie brains out. They will find new sources of sushi, dim sum, and oat bran, and get in on the ground floor of new deals.
You still there?
Downtown will be so much nicer without them. Well, it's been a great day for hunting yuppies. Be sure to join us next week when Ed and I will be going after spokesmen for obscure street corner religions. Tune in. See ya. And now, the lame list, or What's Weak This Week. Brought to you by Seattle's heavy metal community.
Lame.
Beer in clear bottles with lime.
Lame. Very lame. Double lame, triple lame.
Anti-cruising laws.
Lame-ish.
Bon Jovi. Dick's Deluxe costs 15 cents more.
Oh, lame.
Reserve seating at the Metallica concert.
That's very lame. Very lame.
Girls who won't give you beer money.
Lame. Very lame.
This has been the Lame List. Okay, the Lame List. Thank you. You got anything? You want to know if it's lame or not? Just drop us a line. We'll put it to the test. We'll give it to those guys. Okay, and in the weeks to come, if you'd like to be part of our spectacular studio audience here, if you'd like tickets, call this number there, 448-3795. We'll get you those tickets. And come and join us here in the studio or just tune in and I guess we'll see you next week. Sounds good to me.